Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sam or xJawz, and today I'm bringing you guys a team deathmatch game on the map Jungle. But before I get into the gameplay here, because I do want to talk about some tips and tricks and all that good stuff for this map and with the equipment that I'm using today, I just want to wish everybody watching this video a Merry Christmas, and I want to say that I hope you guys all got to have a good Christmas. I hope you guys all got the presents that you were hoping to get, and got to spend some time with family and friends, and had a good Christmas. So anyway, moving on to the gameplay here. Today I'm kind of using a bit of an odd setup. I'm using the M16 with a suppressor, so I want to talk a little bit about that. So the M16 has been in Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, and Black Ops. It's been a reputable gun in all games. Now, way back in Call of Duty 4, it was obviously the go-to assault rifle. It might have even been the best gun in the game. You could argue that between the MP5 and whatnot, but it was without a doubt an amazing weapon, and it was typically going to be a one burst kill if you had stopping power and you could hit the enemy with all 3 bullets. So it was a really good gun, and it was really popular. And then in Modern Warfare 2, it returned again. Stopping power was in that game again. Then you didn't have Juggernaut to really counter that stopping power in Modern Warfare 2. But it just got overshadowed by all the other guns in the game that were also really good, like the ACR and the FAMAS. So the M16, although it worked really well, didn't see it too much in Modern Warfare 2, but nonetheless it was a really good gun and killed quickly. But now that we're in Black Ops and stopping power and Juggernaut are both out of the game, the M16 just isn't used that often. I really don't see this gun very often unless you're playing, game battles against somebody on host, and even then you don't see it that often. It's not that popular of a weapon anymore, and it's kind of obvious. It's very hard to get those one burst kills, and that was sort of what made burst weapons good, is the fact that you could one burst people on occasion and usually 2 burst people. But now it seems like you're having to 2 burst people and 3 burst people more often than you ever get a 1 burst, so you don't see this weapon too often. So you might be thinking to yourself, why the hell would you go with a suppressor if that's only going to make things worse? Well, the M16 is a great weapon in Black Ops, in my opinion, for 2 reasons. Number one, it is extremely accurate, and it's going to be able to hit on target all the time. And number 2, you're not going to have to deal with recoil, which I guess is going along the same lines, because all the guns in this game were made so that you would have all this more recoil, and they would be harder to use, and you wouldn't have stopping power, and the gunfights wouldn't be as quick. So a gun like the M16, which is going to be good at range, and also you're not going to have to deal with recoil with, or at least not much, because of the fact that it's a burst weapon, is going to be a great weapon. And I know you can argue the same exact point for the G11. It's sort of preference, it's sort of what attachments you want to use, because obviously the G11 doesn't offer as much variety as the M16 and most of the other assault rifles do. So it's there's some preference there, to each his own again. But the M16 definitely a good gun in this game. What you're probably noticing in this gameplay here on Jungle, and the tactic that I usually use when I play this map, is I try and take control of the shelf area. Now, if you don't know what I mean by the shelf area, I'm going to run there right now. I'm running right back to the place where I was before, and it's this little area again called the shelf, or at least that's what I call it, and it's got pretty good cover, and it also gives you access to a really large portion of the map. It gives you a line of sight to some major points on this map. One of the first ones is going to be over B domination. Now, even for non-objective game types, that's a great line of sight to have, because a lot of people are running around the very center of the map. It also gives you access to this area in between the shelf and that really big rock that is across from this shelf area, this deep sort of dugout trench where a lot of people run, and that's another great spot to have a really good advantage on people, and it's going to allow you to pick up a lot of kills on people trying to transverse across the middle of the map. And then the other great part of this, the other 2 great parts, this are, number 1, that you have access to the area that I'm looking at right now, which is that little hut area over there. There's sort of like a burned down, like little village where there's all those little huts. Well, people are always running through there, especially in search and destroy. And being on this shelf, kind of keeps you safe from people running there. And it also allows you to funnel people in the direction that you want to shoot at, because they have to make that turn around that corner if they want to see you on the shelf. And as you saw just a minute ago, it was really easy for me to kill them because of it. And then the final spot that I want to mention is the rock. It gives you great access to shoot people on top of that rock, and also to just toss grenades up there and get easy kills like that. And you'll see me probably, or you probably did see me do that a couple times this game, because I know that that's a place where I probably need to keep an eye on, and it's a great place for me to keep an eye on the rock. So anyway, guys, that's the end of this game. The final score of this team deathmatch was 50 kills and 3 deaths. I will see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed it, and do me a favor and spread the Christmas cheer and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. See you guys later. Bye.